Negative. You're all short. That's one. I forgot what camera. Last time everyone's complaining about the camera placement, so I moved it. So I don't know where anything is. So I hope you're all happy. Alright, let's see what goofy-ass Halloween specials we have in Destiny. Presumably, hey, run this activity 300 times. There's just a mild Halloween tint to it, and we'll call that a day. But let's see. Let's see if it's different than last year's and the year before that, and the year, because I think the last 3 years they've been doing the exact same activity. Activia. You know, of course, it's got to load first. Yeah, well, that's just my, you know, waiting to stop music. Although it is deep. Oh. I actually can't wait for the Witch Queen. I'm looking forward to it. I swear to God, if you have to update. Okay. What sucks? The music? I like the music. I need to check on my Extra Life stuff. They sent me an email with something about a neon Extra Life sign. And I want one. I don't need one. There's no real reason for it. But, like, it sounds cool, right? It sounds, at the very least, interesting. I'm gonna look it up.
I'ma look it up. I'ma look it up.
Extra Life Neon Shine. I can apparently get a custom neon sign. Ooh, ramen neon sign. We would have to raise $2,500. But it is kind of dope. It'd be a kind of a cute thing to have here on the desk. See if I can find a picture. Can I blow that up?
I'm blowing it up.
Look at that. Look at that. Just kind of ignore the big white ring. That's the light on the camera, but it's kind of adorable. Little controller with angel wings. I don't know what the boxers are next to it. Like, I think those are supposed to be dice, but honestly, it just looks like a pair of boxer shorts the controller's holding up. So that's a little weird. But, like, still a dope little sign. Anyway. Nobody cares about Gambit. Here we go. Festival of the Lost is upon us. What stories keep ghosts up at night? Help Glent restore the Book of the Forgotten to uncover new tales. New rewards in the Jurassic Green Pulse Rifle and Exotic Sparrow and more. Team Dino. Dinosaurs beat out monsters. This time, transform your Guardian with new ornaments and Eververse. Haunted sectors, summon the mysterious headless ones, and a new match-made activity. I'm assuming we have to go talk to Eva Lavante. Yep. To the tower! Go on. Go. You're pretty and all, but like we don't want to stare at you. Just do your thing. Actually, I'm feeling like I wanna switch it up. What other ships do we have? You sound oogly. I don't like the. Yeah. I don't particularly like any of those ships. Okay. Let's go ahead and destroy that one, so we have room for other ships.
But do we have anything pretty? I want a new ship. I want something cool. That was from a few years ago for the Halloween event. But what else do we have? Ikora's Resolve. Oh, hey, what does this one look? Oh,
because we're loading in. It's not gonna let us look. What a bitch! Appearance customization? Weird. Why would I want to just... Anyway. Alright. Oh, apparently we got a prime.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Perhaps your mother is wanted. Banshee? What do you have for me? Catalyst looks like. Yeah, the field data for Lens Driver's Catalyst, but defeating challenging Titans, Guardians, and Champions are high-value targets. Okay. Your gun uses a Lorentz focuser to channel energized particles. So does this old Echo-class jump drive before it blew up. Unrelated. If we mod your gun with these drive components, we'll be able to give it a lot more. What are you doing here? Alright, get me out. Poor Banshee. Although I gotta say, I feel a lot less bad for him now that we know who he was in life.
Stock's always changing. Don't take too long.
I'll be with you in a second, Eva. Eva!
Famous guardian. If I could help you, it would be just
This is not what I'm here for, but I'm totally distracted because I like climbing the dumb trees. Every once in a while, they're shut there.
looking wonderful. Did your
Fuck you.
muscles get bigger?
Ava, are you hitting on me? Because it's a little creepy.
I'm so happy to see you.
All data has a lineage, no matter how ancient or corrupted.
See, we got some candy. Alright, what else can we get up here? More candy. Have some candy!
Zavala and Eris must understand that they are fighting for the same side.
Caution tape. Interesting. No! Ball sweat! I'm pretty sure we got everything that's up there. That's not the point. I wasn't done looking yet. My guardian had a trip on his fucking Fiat. Oh wait, there's one more. I'm king of the world, Ma!
You too, Maria.
Hell yeah. What?
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
What other dances we got? Oh yeah, there we go. Get our floss on. Just a way to show off. I'm up here and you ain't. You ain't got no... Oh, now it's not special anymore. Oh, there's a kitty. Hey, buddy. Hi. What are you doing up here? I want to pet it. Let me pet it. Oh. Look at you, little cuties. Little cuties. Oh, it's a little cute boy.
I never thought
Ooh,
I'd
little
live
cute
to see
boy.
the darkness return.
So, we gotta follow at some point while I was offline from a Tati Grace. I don't know who you are, but thank you, Tati. Tati.
Checking for
Appreciate the follow.
underway.
Let's see. Is this ship worth a crap? By camp. Ugh. Oh, God, no. Goofy looking little bastard. You go away.
You get it.
Whenever you need me again, Guardian.
Step on up. Take a look.
The Witch Queen Deluxe Edition. I do want the Witch Queen, however, it's not until February, so why the fuck would I pay you for it now?
Not everything Fenchurch
I do
sends
kinda
is
dig
safe
this.
to sell.
I do kind of dig this. It's cute. Ooh. That's pretty cute. Little Siva ship. Okay, that looks very Megatron. There it is. What other shaders work?
Don't know
I mean-
where my uncle finds these things.
I like how the Siva never changes colors. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that it? I was expecting it to change. Okay. No. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, never mind.
Our inventory
Is
is
this one
stocked,
that,
so
or was it just because it was
no
in
rush.
between? Oiled gunmetal. That's having issues. There. Oh, nope. Yeah, okay, so that's just what it looks like when it's changing. It doesn't... Which kind of sucks, because that whole, like...
Looking for anything special?
Crystal peppermint. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, give me some. Alright.
I don't know. I dig it. We're probably gonna buy it. I want a new ship.
We all have to look out for each other.
Oh, look at that. That little bat shell.
Just gonna take a minute here.
I love it because it's dumb.
It was a hot class chassis.
An Omnigul mask. And then we have to go get the special thing from her first. And I don't feel like paying for the stupid masks. Up! Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron. Sorry. Okay. Let's go talk to Ava!
Let's get started.
Ava waves, you approach. Happy Festival of the Lost, Guardian. This time of year reminds us that no one is truly lost as long as we remember them. She raises her eyebrows to the nearby Book of the Forgotten. Of course, some things are better left forgotten. She gives you a cheeky smile, but you and Glent will discover that for yourselves, I'm sure. Be safe out there. Why am I working with Glent? Where's Crow? Let's go ahead and grab some of these.
Wonderful.
I'm actually gonna read what anymore because I don't care. So we got an Aramis mask, a Tanix mask, a Honk Moon mask. I don't. This supposed to be the Majora's Mask moon. I don't. What are we going for there? The Pyramid Mask. Oh, jeez, pure evil. Oh, we're coming to steal your light. Oh, we will destroy you all. We are the Pyramids. 8-1. Sweeperbot. Fuck yes. Sweeperbot's the man. Plus, I love the toilet paper tubes. Okay. Alright, so she wants us to go do some shit, so we'll go do some shit. Although we should actually still do... I mean, it says an activity, so I guess it still works. Because we still have...
I never
Still have a ton of shit to do. Okay. Of course, this stuff with... The stuff... might be on hold. But I have doubts. Let's go find out. Let's go see if we can rescue another Techian. I'm betting money they're putting that story on hold because they've got too long. Lure. Okay. They've got too long before the next season releases. So I'm betting money they're just not bothering to advance it right now. From a narrative perspective. But the place should still be there, and I dig running around the Ascendant Realm gathering crap. That's just fun, so. Alright, so let's switch over to you, and let's find you a good shader. I want to make you all purty. How can I make you purty? Kind of purty. That's slightly less purty. Does look very Transformers, though. Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. Skibby-dabba-doo-boo-boo. What do I want to do with you? Ooh. It's all black. I love it. What about this? Nah. Tiger stripes? Don't see him. All right, let's go with that. Okay, well, we gotta get rid of this too. I don't want a Jade Bunny thing. What do I want? Ooh, that looks pretty. We'll try that out. We can always switch if we don't like it. Alright. Once more into the fray. Hey, pups.
I doubt Zebra
All
Wrath
right.
knows what Queen Mara is planning, but she knows that every day it grows nearer.
She'll redouble her efforts, I'm sure. And with Crow gone, we're more vulnerable than before.
Now, from my understanding, even doing this, we'll still get the candy and whatnot. So we're still advancing the Halloween shit, even though we're not doing a Halloween playlist. Fuck off. Oh, not too wrong. I'll be honest, I'm like half-ass paying attention. I mean, I got these guys to help me. Like, I'm sure they'll clear whether I pay attention or not, so... It's not a big thing, is it? Buggy? Where'd you go, pups? Just wandered off.
Perhaps it is fortunate that Crow has spread his wings. I do not know how he'd respond to the scorn after what Savathun has shown him.
Agreed. He
mean,
needs
the storm
time to
sucks,
come
so
to
fuck him.
terms with Uldren's involvement in their creation.
We must not allow the scorn to harvest this ether. Destroy it.
Allow your mom to harvest the ether. I don't know what that means. I do need a lot more paralyzed recruiting. I don't see ether. Oh, there it is. Ow. Fucking jet wagon. Oh shit, is no one shooting the ether over there? Oh god, guys. We suck. Alright, so there's our next point. Alrighty. All the way back there again? Jesus. There's some ether. And back cross map again. Yay! Bouncing back cool. Whatever, I need the cardio. god damn, that's a lot of ether right there. Shit. Ow, stop it. I'm looking. Oh shit, it's down there. I fucking went to the wrong point. That's awesome. Alright, where are we defending now? Nothing? Awesome. Awesome.
The Scorn never learn. They'd be well served to find their ether elsewhere. They're driven less by hunger and more by a knife at their backs.
Xivu Arath is
Wanna
sending
get
in
in bed,
Taken
buddy?
as shock troops and holding high forces in reserve.
She hopes that the Taken will destabilize the Blind Well enough for a full invasion.
What's a good dog? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Love you.
Physical destruction alone will not deter the Taken. Their essences must be secured.
Whee! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were dead. There we go. Rectified! One little, two little, three little vandals. So calm. Taking of Xivu Arath. There you go, buddy. Although if you quit shooting me, that'd be fucking baller. Dick. Oh, wrong gun. I got a thingy! The Dark Falls of Xivu Arath. Why did I no pick up? Oh, because I still had the thing. Look, guys, I'm shiny! You have a big head. Oh, you got the shit, right? I need to equip the thingy. Let's go ahead.
The Taken are fleeing. I feel the tears in this
wonder I can
reality
gain any
slowly
candy.
beginning to mend.
I'd pay more attention.
But this will not be their last trespass. We must remain vigilant.
Your mother must remain while we're here. I just want to see if we have any of this shit unlocked so I can make it cool looking.
Your compass has led us
nope.
this far, Guardian. Preserve it until the ritual, and nothing will stand against us.
Using the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu!
Oh, I found some candy! Woohoo!
Ah, big bitch. Teabagged the hell out of me. Seriously, he slapped his nuts into my forehead and was forced to kill me. I was fine, actually. I was just chilling. Thank you, though.
Have some candy. Have some candy.
My balls itch. Oh, scratching, there's too much going on.
I can get some candy though.
Well, that individual is D.E.D. dead. You big fucker. Big fucker. What's that? That wasn't it. Just candy? That wasn't candy. What the fuck is that?
I suppose we'll find out later. Look at all this delicious candy. Yum, yum. I'm gonna throw away so much shit after this. Hold still, fuckface. Ooh, that was pretty. That's some candy.
Turbo-tastic! Why are you green? Oh, there we go. He's hiding in the corner. He's running. Well, we got one good hit. Because he likes me. I thought he was dead. What's he doing? I would like to have some candy, please. Flavius. What the fuck are these things? I'm sure I'll figure out what they are. Eventually. How much candy we need? Definitely making progress, whatever the fuck the number is.
Aside from her unfortunate conversation with Crow, Savathun has been a model prisoner. Don't you find that odd?
Savathun
I mean, she's
can
up to
scheme
something.
all she wants. Her lies end at the point of my knife.
I'm apparently a spectral scholar. No idea what the fuck that means, but yeah, it's fine. So I have 23 seconds to go open a chest. But there's candy to be had. Alright, we need to go grab that chest before I run out of time. Run, Johnny! And now continue gathering candy. It's like that last 30 minutes, porch lights start going off and you're running around trying to fill your sack. Also, eat the rich. Turbotastic! A haunted sector. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Turbotastic! Alright, so we gotta go to a haunted sector. What the fuck is this? Ow. Element to apply curiosity.
Father,
What?
good night.
Good night.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because I will not see you in the morning.
Nope.
What time are you off tomorrow?
I think 5:30? I don't know.
I don't know how we're getting home.
You can walk, it's fine.
Yeah, you'll get home for us.
Yep.
You'll pass by us on the way there.
Yep, I'll laugh and point. Like, ha 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 ha! Sucks to be those kids.
And you won't see it because you're going 50.
I would say I'd honk, but my horn's broken. I'll roll down the window and yell. Honk!
Then I'll definitely know it's you.
Yeah. That works.
Can I see your dog?
No, he's my dog. I don't give a damn. That's my baby. The thorn. Ooh. Ooh, I like the thorn armor set, though. That's pretty. Which are you? $24.99. Available December 7th. Trying to sell me stuff before it's out, you jerk. I want that armor set. Okay. Look at that, though. Look how pretty that is. That's the Warlock set, obviously. So, the, the Titan set will look different, but Thel and Galley's back. What up, Galley? 1991 to 2021. Okay. Where do we think this thing is? Is it Haunted Sectors playlist? Seems promising. Let's see. Stasis thermal swap. That's fine. I didn't want to read that anyway. Hot step. When defeated, challenging event and struck fire. Melee and grenadier. Solar subclasses receive a lot. God damn it. I want to read it anyway. I don't even care. I'm just gonna do my thing. We are on Switch though. This exotic's mildly fun, but this is most likely going to be a mass cash type thing. We're gonna have a butt ton of people to pop off. So we're gonna switch to our Gnawing Hunger, which is much better at crowd control. And then, you know, we'll control some crowds. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go ahead and delete some gear.
I heard about this place from the other ghosts. They told me I should investigate it for my research. Rumor has it that long ago, a fire team was captured here and beheaded by the Fallen. And now the Guardians' headless bodies roam around, trying to snatch up new ghosts, like me.
I mean, what happens if they get you? Can they get their bodies back?
The other ghosts say that if the Headless Ones capture me, they'll force me to resurrect them. Probably with new, very attractive heads. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't want to find out.
It doesn't sound all that
Ritual
awful.
Circle is active. I wonder what it summons. It's the Headless Ones. All the old stories are true.
Look at all the candy! And this is different than the last few years, but not by a lot.
These must be the Headless Ones. In very clever disguises.
I like the Jack-O-Lantern head. That's nice.
Have some candy.
It can't be. It's the Headless Ones.
We've
And
already
they're
seen,
angry.
We've already seen and killed two of them. Why are you even remotely, like, responsible? Who was that masked guardian? I like it. It's a good name for a thing. Oh, are we still killing headless ones? Okay, I thought we only had to kill 3.
Don't let them escape.
Are they trying to escape? I thought the whole thing here is they were trying to capture you. Yeah, fucking shield.
They're filled with loot. It's the Headless Ones.
Ow! What the fuck did I hit? Poggers! No, I'm fine.
Chase after them.
But he's not. Why? Chase after
The
him.
Headless Monsters are real.
Oh, fuck you. reward for killing a lot of these things. Is that it? Are we done? Alright, let's follow these guys. They seem to know what the fuck they're doing. Maybe 10s is the most you can kill? Right? It's possible. Why is the ship from Galaga just hanging out over there? All spectral pages manifested. I need to read what the fuck that means.
We need to take out the fallen leader before we can put our research to use. But be careful, Guardian. Any fallen allied with the Headless Ones must be tough.
Or just really big as Halloween.
I know you can't resist a fresh summoning circle.
Yeah, pumpkin bombs. Let's Green Lantern this motherfucker. Sorry, not Green Lantern, Green Goblin. Whoever. Harry, Norman, doesn't really matter. Of course it does. Norman was dope. Harry's a whiny little bitch. Oh, my butt. He shot me in my butt.
Circle is active. I wonder what it summons.
The same thing they always summon, thank you. Whoa. Hey, got that priming room. Doesn't really matter because they actually don't drop me any higher tier loot at this point, so.
The other ghosts were pulling my shelf laps with their stories, but now I'm not so sure. The Festival of the Lost reminds us that the universe is full of scary and forgotten phenomena. I'm glad we got you Guardians to protect us.
Pulling my shelf laps sounds a little suggestive. Baby, why don't you pull on my shelf laps? It's like a turtle come online. Weird, that's all I'm saying. It's a little odd.
A little bit irregular. A little bit strange is all I'm saying.
Ah! Those little floating Nocruses? No, they're not. They look like it, though. They look like that. They also look like it could be the ghosts of Elixni children, and that's horrific. That's fun to be ashamed of yourselves. That's alright.
Boop, boop. Look at all me candy!
Must return to Eva and tell her of the things we have seen. Surely she'll have some idea what to make of this plans.
Triomphe? I'm pretty sure I got... Oh, I thought I had Triomphe.
I guess I was wrong. What is it that I know, huh? What is it that I know? To Eva Levante!
Alright. There's something I wanted to do real quick. Real quick. It's over in that... Damn it. It's over in that their settings menu, supposedly. Streamlabs does a thing now. Where when y'all talk, instead of having to keep an eye on these here chats, it'll just pop up on my screen and I'll be able to see it. I don't think it'll show it to you, but I'll be able to see it. So I don't have to take my eye off the game in order to communicate with y'all. But they say that I should change one of these here settings. In this here video setting. They say I should do borderless windowed, I believe it was. I think that's what it was. Pretty sure.
I could use some coffee.
We'll try it out for a little bit. If it doesn't work, we'll switch it back. Cause
I
honestly,
have
this is ugly.
ideas already.
I don't like seeing my taskbar. Although I do like being able to tab out of the game. That's nice. Anyway.
What a bounty. I hope you didn't play too many tricks during these streets.
Gone but not forgotten. Eva looks shocked as you hold up the manifested pages. My goodness, she exclaims. I didn't think you'd actually find physical proof of the headless ones. Clint must be so pleased. Eva waves you over to the Book of Forgotten. Add your findings to the book. Soon we'll have a tome for the ages.
Hey, look, I can get a new helmet. New helmet.
No, I don't actually care. Add your manifest pages into the Book of the Forgotten. Alright, well, how I do that? Let's see. Oh, Mr. Grab Bag. Look at that. Epic Mr. Grab Bag. A large mysterious bag of goodies given in exchange for candies. Beheaded home. Spectre page. How do I add... Is the book near her?
Come back soon.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Damn, stream my season ranks up. Big fucker.
We have accomplished so much.
New step, speak with Ava to claim your rewards. Rum bum bum rum bum bum.
I need a schematic to read the schematic.
I need a schematic to read the schematic.
Let's take a look.
Ooh, I get a new gun.
Jurassic Green.
So you and Clint prove that the Headless Ones really do exist. I can't wait to read your additions to the Book of the Forgotten. Please continue adding pages to discover them, and don't forget about the masks and treats I prepared. She picks you with a kindly smile. Happy Festival of the Lost Guardian. Oh, it's an emblem. I just thought I got a pretty flower. Lamb. Oh, what's this one? Headless Horsepower. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? The Ingrams I feel a bit much. Oh, I like the little metal spider. Even though it doesn't have enough legs! Let's see if we can make it lame. I want to make it lame. No, that actually makes it kind of cooler. It's like the Batmobile of sparrows in a way. Let's see, what's an ugly shader? I want to give it a super ugly shader. That's pretty ugly. It's not bad enough. No, that's kind of cool. Ooh, green. Green is... No, damn it, it did the blue. This ugly forest one? Nope. That looks hideous. Yeah, that's pretty hideous. It's pretty hideous. Ooh. It's pink. Pink though party. Rum bum rum bum bum. Ew. Ow, that's so gross. Like Jesus. Anyway, I'm not fucking around.
Good luck, Guardian.
Alright, let's change one more setting. I would have to actually have someone chatting in order to test this shit anyway, so. But let's see. Let's try windowed full screen. I think that was one of the options that was available. Yes. Okay.
Slain any
I wonder if I click outside of game, does it do... Nope, it doesn't shrink the game anymore. Cool. Like this. Stick with this. Alright. we're gonna go do one of my favorite activities, in no small part because I can go fuck around with this, and like if I want to get up and grab a drink or something like that, nobody's stuck waiting for me. What's the little Destiny symbol over here for? What's going on in
Still
Nessus?
more to do. I could use some coffee.
Cover! I don't know what that's about then. Unless it's telling me to go there because I need one of the things there for my thing. The exotic quest. I don't feel like doing that right now though.
Must understand
There
that they are fighting for the same
Oh,
side.
there's difficulties now. Look at that. I like running around the Shattered Realm and just trying to find all of the crap. Let's see, it said the Field of Debris or something like that? Realm of Debris? Debris of Dreams. Ah, the Hidden Refuge. Investigate the area around the Overlook. So we have that one to find, and of course, these thingies that weren't popping up first before, presumably because I didn't have a thing for them. Now we do have that thing, so we can see if we can find those. But before we do that, my well has just run dry, if you know what I'm saying. I shall return, but in a moment, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it so. I'll be right back. And remember, if you subscribe or donate to the stream, you could win $50,000.
And be bold.
I'm not sure how. Presumably you would have to also enter a contest where $50,000 is a prize, or 50,000 contests where $1 is a prize, or some other process. But it is theoretically possible that if you were to subscribe or donate to the stream, you could also win $50,000 somehow. Out there. Somewhere. Not from me. I don't have $50,000, but from somewhere out there. Alright. So we miss one on Overlook, and of course we have the thingies to find, the audio logs. Those can only be found while using the True Sight thing, so we'll be looking for True Sight things, and we'll be looking up there above the Shattered Realm debris thing where it says the approach. We're going to look for that to say
Overlook.
And then try to find a chest in that area. I don't think I can make any of those jumps. I've been enjoying this part. I could see where some people might be super annoyed by this place and not want to do it. I like it. I like the feel of it. I like all the stupid crap hidden around through the different worlds. I like the different, what are they? Like rituals and shit you can find going on that are, you know, unrelated to absolutely anything. Just sort of here. I'm having a great deal of fun here. This is a good season for me. As usual, I haven't found, you know, the ruined outpost. Is that what we're supposed to be? Is it just the outpost? It was Overlook, wasn't it? Yeah, fuck, I'll double check.
As usual, I don't find much reason to play beyond the once a week when I come on and do my, you know, my shit. But, like, Overlook. That actually kind of works for me, because I do not have a lot of free time, and I have other games I want to play. So being able to crank this shit out in a night, and be done with Destiny for a week, that actually works pretty well for me right now. Maybe one day I'll have more free time to, you know, do shit I want to do, and not work.
You're making good progress. I
all
believe
my
that's
life
another beacon ahead.
for way too little pay. But for the time being, life is what it is, and we just deal with it. I'm hooked on your mother. Oh, hey guys. Didn't even see it.
You've aligned the beacon. Clear out that opposition so it can do its job.
Since I'm in my life. You ain't my real dad.
Ah, damn. My booty was on fire. My booty was on fire.
Hi.
Not really sure what good candy is, but you know, we'll gather it anyway. Fuck that thing.
Want some candy?
I'll be making that joke a lot. I hope you don't mind, but even if you do, touch it. Yeah, it's coming.
Feels like I can't help myself.
God damn, we're only halfway through. Can you guys die faster? I should do. Oh, sorry, Isaac. Candy! Better not be motherfucking candy corn. Ain't nobody in the world wants no damn candy corn. And if you're watching this now or at a later date and you're like, hey, I like candy corn, well then I apologize. You have shit for taste. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Like, candy corn's fucking disgusting. If you like it, there's something deeply wrong with it. You're probably kind of perfect. I'm just guessing. I don't actually know that. But odds are, you're a bit of a pervert. Some kind of deviant thing, right? guess. I don't have any answers for you. I'm unaware if he even still streams. That is exactly how much attention I pay to him. Or if he ever got married or anything. I don't know, don't care, not my business. Wish him well, hope he's happy. Also, this is apropos of absolutely nothing other than I watched a YouTube video today. Charlie Kirk's a fucking moron. Just throwing it out there.
How so?
Look at all my babe, all my beautiful babe. No. Things not going well? I mean, I always advocate for education, but there are always, you know... Life has a tendency of getting in the way, and there is nothing wrong with that. Life is a dirty bitch. Yeah, that's not what I want from. But I will. I want the thing here. Let's go back and look around, see if maybe one of those thingies is over here. I probably should just Google this shit. Takes way less time. But I like to look for things on my own. My true sight's almost worn off. And it's gone. And it's gone. For the most part, they've been pretty close to the true sights. Yeah, there's certain degrees I've never gotten the point of, and I will say business has always been one of those to me. Now, to be fair, I've never sought a business degree, so I won't know what they study. But, like, by my understanding, a business degree is supposed to help you run a business, but, like, every business runs differently. They have their own things. You're going to completely relearn everything after you get the job anyway. So... Oh, a certificate. Yeah, fuck that. That sounds scammy. I don't like that. One way that it seems to me that's fairly reliable to tell whether or not something's a scam is to accuse the people running the organization of it being a scam, and if they get super defensive and pissed off at you, it's probably a scam. And if they laugh at you and be like, yeah, okay, whatever, dick, then it's probably not a scam. That's largely a theory I'm running on, but yeah.
Love some candy.
Where we are at the Vista. Hopefully not Windows Vista. And if so, then I want my motherfucking money back. The Pathfinder's heavy. Oh, there's a thingy! One of our thingies, we found it!
This cache holds record of the Harbingers, ancient weapons we set to bear against the Hive God Oryx. When we attacked Oryx's
You're
dreadnought,
scam.
3 Techians and I set the Harbingers upon him. It took all our powers to call forth weapons of such impossible destruction, all for naught. Now his sister awaits me, lingering in her crystal coffin. A move against her will not succeed if guided by force alone.
Your mom goes to collage. Na-da-da-da-dee. Skibidi-bop-a-doo. Skibidi-bop-a-dee-ba-dop-a-dee-ba-dop-a-doo. Skibidi-bop-a-dee. Skibidi-bop-a-doo.
I can fly!
Alright, so we found one of them there thingies. Now we just gotta find 2 more. And our final chest, and we will have this area cleared. Okay. Well, the odds of being here are abysmally low, so. Let us away, my friends, to look elsewhere for all treasure. I don't know where I was going with that.
Hey, buddy!
Hey, Diggins. I don't know. My dad keeps hinting that I should go back to university. No, snowball chance. Yes, I understand the health insurance was good, but I don't like watching people get treated like shit. Also, security work fucking sucks! Goddamn Renacobs. Thinking they all big and bad. Fucking bacon bacon.
Want some candy?
Scorn. Harvesting ascendant energy with such simple, brute force. They must be stopped.
That name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. I think I have heard of it, though. Then again, I've had a lot of friends over the years who were
Sculpted
huge
by
into
strength of will.
Ah, I think I
And
remember
all
the.
we've
Does he
seen
have a
are the
mohawk in
thinnest
it?
edges of the ascendant plane.
Because I think I've seen, like, you know, posters and thumbnails and shit for it. Now we gotta kick the next one over before we can activate more. Damn it. Blue mohawk, yeah, okay, so I think I've seen, like, images and possibly even VHS tapes. If I remember right, that one's pretty old. I still love Packers Matthew Lillard, the serial killer. Or 13 Ghosts Matthew Lillard. Totally different feel, but still fun Matthew Lillard. Scream Matthew Lillard was decent.
The beacon is aligned. Get ready for an attack.
I would love to see Matthew Lillard be in the next Matrix film. I don't think it would be good, I just think it would be funny. Also, so I learned recently watching some horror channels on YouTube that apparently the company behind 13 Ghosts is the same company that did Ghost Ship, and their whole thing was just to build these like relatively cookie cutter and low budget remakes of old Universal properties in horror. And shortly after, I want to say 13 Ghosts was the second one out. Shortly after that, they quit. They just closed shop. And I kind of regret that, because, yeah, neither one of those movies was fucking groundbreaking cinema, but they were both good, stupid fun, and I enjoyed them both. And I would like to see what else that studio put out. Oh, I think they also did, it was a Vincent Price film about a haunted house, but it wasn't really haunted. The remake was terrible. The opening was filmed at Universal Orlando, and they used the entry to the Hulk ride. I think it was during the soft opening too, before the park had its full opening. That one was trash. That one was just god awful. But the other two were good. And I think in that one the house actually was haunted. I think they completely changed that aspect of the narrative. I don't remember though, because the movie's so bad that I only remember bits and pieces of it. I'm pretty sure the name has House and Hill in it. My brain keeps immediately going to Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is not that movie. It is a board game, an amazing board game that I absolutely adore, but a board game nonetheless. Vaguely aware of what that is. Oh! And amusing side news, I apparently delivered to an adult actress the other day. It seemed like she was in a bad mood. Still polite. It seemed like she was having a rough day. No, I brought her the appropriate quantity of sausage. But extra mushroom. No! Hi! There's a customer that stood out to me because I've delivered to her in the past, and like that particular time she came to the door and seemed like she was so effed up that I was honestly thinking that I might possibly should call the cops for a wellness check, that she might OD or something. Oh, no problem. It took me a while to remember to get around to it with all the shit going on with the house, but now if something new would happen with the fucking house, I haven't heard from them in a few days and I'm getting anxious, especially with the close. Like, I want to say it's 12 or 13 more days worth of close. Not because I don't know what the closing date is supposed to be, because I can barely remember what day today is. 12. Oh, it's under like 2 or 13. So we're supposed to close in 12 days. So I'm like, yo, a fucking update would be helpful. Find some more hit. Those the derelict shipyards are not at the Overlook, so I'm not looking for that one yet. But we still have the Awoken Bibs and Bobs to look for. Oh yeah, let's go this way. See if we can't find one of these metal orby thingies. In your game, I want to say 3. I know I got the 69 achievement. The recharge achievement. And then there was one for starting the game for the first time. I insulted you? Oh, but you are short. Metal thingy. Oh, we got an anchor. Those are helpful. Not what I'm looking for, you rat bastard. But I will take it. Oh, this is that stuff that I don't know how to break yet. Hey, I punched you. I could use some carrots. And some more whiskey. I'm almost out of whiskey. I've discovered I enjoy sitting here sipping on peanut butter whiskey. I discovered this after going to a liquor store, the one I mentioned to you guys, in St. Augustine. St. Augustine, by the way, beautiful place to visit. Totally recommend it. I don't know, I see so many people playing that New World game, and like part of me wants to check it out, but then a bigger part of me doesn't want to give Jeff Bezos any more money. He has enough penis ships, he doesn't need any more. You are the first person I've heard say anything negative about it. Everyone I've heard talk about it thinks it's amazing. I, of course, think nothing of it, because I've not tried it. I have no strong opinion, one way or the other. Tell my wife I said hello. See, that's, in my opinion, been like every MMO, and a little bit of this game, too. That's actually been part of the main reason I've held back, because I have yet to really enjoy or get too into any fucking MMO. One of the ones I should get back into is fucking... What was that one we were playing? The free-to-play... Genshin Impact. That was insanely fun. I mean, technically. Ow.
Okay, fine. So I found one MMO I like. I tried that what is it, Outlanders?
That was billed as like, oh, if you like Destiny, you'll like this game. Well, there's nothing like Destiny. Honestly, it kind of sucks. The story is just dumb. Characters don't behave like, you know, humans. I enjoyed Final Fantasy XIV for a while. The issue I started to have with it was like... Once I ventured too far off from the starting point, I was just lost and really had no idea what the fuck I was doing. At that point, I was just wandering aimlessly and letting people tell me to do stuff. I didn't buy Outlanders, I got it through Game Pass. So I don't regret that. I got to play it for free. And so, yeah. And like, it was one of those where I'm like, do I have to play to late game to be for this to be a good game? Because like, I didn't play it long. I would play it like I would get home from work and Lex would be out with the kids somewhere, and I'd have the house to myself for a couple hours and have nothing really to do. So I'd sit on lay on the couch and play it for a little bit.
So, the Scorn stage some sort of ritual combat. This is not of Elixni culture. Are they developing their own?
Yeah, people do that, Mara. I never even, like, I saw videos of Fall Guys. I never tried it out. I'm like, oh, look at all the pros, like Ninja, that are on it. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a selling point for me. I don't care who else is playing it.
Remove these vermin.
It seemed like that to me with, what was the other game that people were huge into? Among Us seemed that way to me, too. Although people might still be playing it. I might be not seeing it. But I don't hear people talk about that game anywhere near as much as I was hearing. See, Wipeout's one of those shows that I have never once sought out. Never thought, you know what? I'm gonna watch some Wipeout. But, like, I've had numerous times where I turn, well, we don't have cable, so I'll turn on, like, Hulu, and it'll be on the live TV. And then I end up sitting there and watching it for 2 fucking hours, and I can't turn it the fuck off.
This data cache was left
Those
by one of
hosts
my
are assholes,
Techians
though.
after
Those
the
hosts
Battle
are
of Saturn.
complete dicks.
It bears my name. She was trying to reach me through the power of her will. She entered this plane and summoned me. And she succeeded, after a fashion. Rest. Your queen has heard your call.
In my opinion, that show, those hosts might start the Great Outrage Machine if anyone cared enough to watch the fucking show. But maybe at some point in the future I'll try 14 again and see if I can get back into it. I don't know. I think the reason why I like Destiny so much more than, you know, regular MMOs is because it feels more like you have more of an impact, if that makes sense, as opposed to clicking on things and just watching them happen. And like right now, I'm doing a very MMO thing, which is just searching around for hidden crap throughout the world. But since I'm running and jumping and doing all that shit, it feels more involved than what I'm used to from MMOs. I've actually never seen too many good, like, hidden puzzle type things in MMOs. Which could just be me, admittedly. I want to go over there. Oh. I do wish they had more of the story in the game than they do. I will say that. I still would love to see them reboot the story now that they got a better idea of where they're going. There's still some really interesting shit going on, but like it takes so long to get there. I feel like this year. Alright, let me get somewhere safe, because I'm gonna rant here for a second. I feel like this year has been great for Destiny. Because, like, in past seasons we've had ongoing shit going that's advancing the story and it's tying together to an extent. But one of the big problems has been, like, when the first game was made, they had a story, then they canceled that story and they rewrote that story, but there were still elements of the old story, and that all got fuxled. And they started to get Destiny 1 working well and cohesively. And then 2 came out, and their first 2 DLC did the same shit again. This year, since they've been doing this, these seasons, if you've been keeping up with the seasons, obviously if you're jumping as a new player, this all is moot. But if you're an older player and you've been playing through all the seasons are building on top of one another. There's some kind of cool shit going on. Like the Guardians currently have an uneasy truce with the Cabal. And so the Cabal are kind of on our side, but not really. We have a much stronger truce with a group of the Elixni. So the Elixni are becoming on our side. Darkness, of course, is advancing. But then we got all this shit going on. Like, Fro just learned the truth about who he was in life. That's kind of dope. Savathun's actually in the game now, and she's manipulating us towards some end that we don't know. And they did a teaser for the next big DLC drop. Savathun's trying to get us to help her get her worm out, so she'll no longer be Hive. What does that mean she'll be? Who the fuck knows? That's fucking interesting, though, and I'm very curious to see where that goes. And then the teaser trailer for the next big DLC we've seen is, it showed Savathun sitting there, and then a bony ghost appeared over her shoulder, so she had a fucking ghost. And then she gestured forward, and all these ghosts flew past her and started raising Hive. How the fuck does she get ghosts? Are they still connected to the light? Are these now dark ghosts? What the fuck is going on? I need to know. Like, I feel like this year has been very good for Destiny. Narratively and gameplay-wise. They've been doing a lot of fun. Like, most of the activities have been, like, at least decently engaging, if not actively fun. This shit I love. Drugs. Drugs is what's going on. I mean, if that's what works for them, that's what works for them. You know, I don't want to interrupt their or judge their creative process. Like, you know. But I'm very interested to see what Destiny 2 has going forward. I will say, after playing the Halo Infinite Flights, is what they called them, I'm very excited about that. It feels like a very well-built, well-balanced multiplayer. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Now, see, that's the thing, is there actually is a really strong, cohesive plot. It's just almost none of it's in the fucking game. That feels like a misstep. That feels like something they shouldn't do. Alright, we need to find Overlook. Yeah, I did check it. It wasn't Overlook. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't Overlook. Can I get up this way? The industrial facility, that's what it is. I think I remember going this way once. I started playing the Marvel Avengers game recently. It seems very meh. I'm not very far into it yet. It's alright. It's kind of fun. I played it for a couple hours the other night. I wasn't hugely into it, but I also wasn't hugely turned off by it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I haven't either, honestly. I've heard I had two people I used to work with who talked it up a lot. But they're also massive comic book nerds. And so I think it's just having the characters there is, you know. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, ask me about Spider-Man and Venom. But, like, it does mean that they're not exactly reliable sources for, is this game good? Yeah, I can see that. Because you play at the beginning of the game, you're playing as Miss Marvel, who is of Indian descent. Which, you know, if that's why they don't like it, fuck them. They can rot in hell. I'm glad they don't hang out in my channel. Oh, the Overlook. Okay, so there's going to be one of our chests here we haven't found yet. And hopefully one of our little speaker thingies. I did not know that, and I did not know... I'm not surprised people are flipping out about it. That is pretty funny, though. Why the fuck does it matter? Are you upset because you're not going to get to bone him? Like, what the fuck do you care? People lose their shit over the dumbest things. Blah, 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 blah. This is just pandering. I still maintain that if Superman and Lois had sex, he would blow her in half. I know it's an old argument. It's not original. I don't care. He has super powdered musculature. That shit would go off like a goddamn shotgun. Okay. It's actually funny that there is a built-in solution. The one I heard from someone that I loved was someone stated that, the reason why kryptonite hurts Soups is not that it actually hurts him, but it makes him like the rest of us. So he feels things the way we do. And that alone is, like, the most horrific thing he's ever experienced. I'm like, bitch. Alright, so we're missing one. And the Overlook, is that not where we are? The Overlook, yeah. So it's gonna be here somewhere. So let's activate True Sight and just run around. They're usually not hidden under anything. They're usually out relatively in the open. And they're usually pretty close to a True Sight. Shiny ball, where you at, buddy? Shiny ball, where you at, buddy? Shiny ball, where you at, buddy? Let me get eyes on it. Alright. You know, if I get back around to playing Marvel and I get deeper into it, I'll let you know. Or maybe I'll stream it one night and just see it. Because it's on Game Pass, so I'm not paying anything for it, so even if it sucks, I'm fine. And I will say, the one thing I'll say that's kind of weird about it is they're designing it to play like Destiny style. So as you play the characters, you unlock new equipment for them and power them up, which a little weird when you're playing with, like, say, fucking Hulk. What equipment does he fucking wear? He's fucking Hulk. I would agree to that. Or like all these assholes who are review bombing movies before they come out because they made a decision they don't like. Oh, men have rights too. Yeah, the MRA dicks. Like, you're not influencing anyone. You know that, right? Like, this movie's not going to sell any fewer tickets, especially because you morons are going to watch it too. So, like,
fucking Quartering gave the game away not too long ago, and he was on a thing with a bunch of other right-wing assholes, where he was like, yeah, if no big event comes up for everyone to get pissed off about soon, then I'm done. My career's over. Like, he admitted the only thing he's got going for him is this outrage machine. He has to manufacture outrage or he has no audience. Apparently She-Ra not having big enough tits didn't do it for him.
yeah, bro. She's a teenager. Most people don't have a huge heart on to see teenager boobs, or at least not that they'll admit to. For what I feel are very, real and understandable reasons. Creepers.
Oh, there it is. That fucking went right
This
by
is a
it.
Corsair wayfinding cache. Information on their search for me through the ruins of this place. To imagine my Corsairs looked for me, even here. That they gave their lives while searching through these crooked plains. A queen would not be humbled. I will add their sacrifice to the weight I already bear.
I watched I don't know if you've heard of the Serps TV, but I watched the Serps watch a Charlie Kirk debate. Apparently Charlie Kirk's got a new channel where all he does is debate people. He calls it Debate Night or some stupid shit. But a Charlie Kirk debate with some dude about abortion. And, you know, he called in a comic to debate because, you know, that's a good faith debate. And then got completely fucking just lit. Like, he got wrecked and it was glorious. Because Charlie Kirk's a dumb bitch. I mean, I wasn't talking about him directly, but shoe fits and all that. He did try to see teenage boobies. As a grown-ass man. Fucking creeper.
I've run dry again. I'll be right back.
That one I hadn't heard of. Wonder whatever happened to them. Wonder if they're in jail. Like, I know he changed his Twitch name that he was going by.
Last beacon aligned. Be ready for anything.
Without me even saying anything to him, he just disappeared from my streams, and I never heard from or about him again. Because all the people I talked to, all you people, completely cut his ass off. And I heard, I don't know how true this is, but I heard Coyote finally cut him off too. I haven't seen Protega forever either. I haven't seen anyone in that community in forever. What everyone's doing. I get the alerts for Coyote going live still. Although these days I'm lucky if I have time to see my own kids, so I sure as hell don't have time to watch streams. Which is unfortunate, goddammit. I didn't start delivering pizzas until I wanted to work 48 plus hours a week. I did it because it's fucking easy and lazy. Do shit. Which that much holds true, but it's just I gotta be there all the time. Ow, stop, you're so mean. Rev, I haven't heard of Rev forever. And if I remember right, and I might not, it's been a while, but if I remember right, he also, like, It wasn't just YouTube. Like, he made numerous advances on numerous people. Although, for the most part, when people shut him down, he quit talking to them. Like, what killed me about Coyote's group is, like, they knew what was going on with, CC, and then, like, she basically told him, like, look, this is why I'm not around anymore, I can't be around him, and, like, not do anything at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me 100 CCs, or give me 1 CC over 100 Dimitris. Like, fuck that guy. He's a fucking scumbag, and if he's hurting other people in your community, just fucking cut his ass off. Although, for the record, for certain people, and I'm not going to name names because it's kind of a dick move to do, for certain people, the incentive there would be to not cut him off because you want the viewers to support, and I don't think that's Coyote at all. I think Coyote just can't stand confrontation, and I think that's all that is. He just didn't want to deal with the confrontation. Cameron's Squidly, I haven't seen him forever either. I like both things. And of course, fuck, I forgot his name. The great and mighty and wonderful and glorious all bow down before Pablo. I see that one really pisses me off because, like, Squidly's in a long-term monogamous relationship. Why on God's green earth? Like, leave this poor woman the fuck alone and don't be taking on other people's women. That's god-awful. Oh, Jesus. What a fucking tool. You know what else I haven't seen in a while is fucking Oh, HKN had a lot of shit going on.
We've detected the Lost Techian's location through the beacon network.
Was chills.
Bring her
HKN
home.
was arguably one of the chillest members of the community. Yeah. I think he had changed his name, but I don't know if he changed back. No.
Mara,
I'm surprised. He was chill
have
as
your
fuck.
Techians ever utilized a power like stasis?
Not as such. Our manipulations of the light and dark are different than what you Guardians do, or what House Salvation did. We are closer to House Salvation's manipulation of paracausal forces through technology. But I see little difference between their stasis channeling technology and your ghosts, outside of levels of sophistication.
As always, not the answer I was expecting, but an intriguing one nevertheless. We'll talk more later.
Yeah, HKN had, I think this is before the last time I talked to him, he had changed his name to something else. It began with an R. It was like Revenant something or something like that. But then he started using HKN again shortly thereafter. I just didn't know if he'd changed over completely or if he'd stayed with HKN. I like HKN personally. I feel like it has a flow to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, at any rate, next time we talk to all of them, tell everybody I said hi. I left that community for a lot of reasons, but partly just to simplify. I had no free time, and I was trying to keep up with my Discord and everybody else's Discord and Twitter. I'd finally just said fuck it and shut everything down. There is no... Oh. It's not even Jade's community anymore? I mean, like, people still hang out there, though, don't they? That's unfortunate. I mean, I wanted to get it... Basically the same thing I try to do with my community. I wanted to get it to be, like... To bring it back, but make it less of a focus on specific streamers and more on just everybody. Come in, make friends, hang out in streams. But, like... I don't know, once he got together with Lori, the writing was kind of on... Which, you know, no hate. I'm not talking shit, right? Like, dude got married, his priorities changed. That's perfectly acceptable, but, like... I tried to get it to be like, hey, let's try this again, but let's try it differently. Now that certain elements are no longer here. But, like, it all got put on me, and then, like, I didn't have the free time. There was someone else that wanted to rebuild it, too. I forget who it was, though. Right. It was after that split, and he took some of the leadership with him when he left. But, like, after that, I was like, let's just fucking rebuild it. Let's just rebuild it, but instead of putting a focus on these are our, you know what I'm saying? Like, the leadership. These are our streamers. These are the ones you pay attention to. But welcome to hang out. Like, instead of doing that, just put the focus on everyone. Like, you know. Personally, my opinion is we should put more of the focus on the streamers who haven't got, like, especially if they're not affiliate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where your focus really should be. Look at that. We've almost got him. No. Not that they're going to let us remove the worm before. It's going to be a while. I don't know, that whole situation. Grr. Arg. Haunted sector. Is that what we're supposed to be doing? What the fuck were we supposed to be doing? Is it supposed to be haunted sectors? Is that what I'm supposed to be? Oh, I don't have a quest. I don't remember that. It doesn't surprise me because he freaked out over a lot of weird shit. The thing that sticks with me the most is he had a whole thing about someone in leadership wanting to start their own Discord, and he's like, no, we can't have that. And then less than a year later, he's like, hey, I think we should start our own Discords because he wanted to, so now it was okay. And he didn't see the hypocrisy or why that was offensive. Well, and what I'm talking about actually occurred after that, because she just flat-ass left. And, like, you know, hung out in the chat still and was friends with everybody, but, like, left leadership to start her own thing. But it was a different member of leadership. Was like, look, my community's asked me to start my own Discord. And he flipped out. But, like, it was someone who took care of our Discord and ran all the technical stuff that we didn't know how. And he was like, no, if you want to have your own one, you can leave, but you can still manage ours. Dude! Seriously? What the fuck? that was when he decided he wanted to start his own Discord, and that started a new brand of drama. And then a couple of members who were just chill as fuck were like, they got tired of the drama, so he left to start his own Discord. They left because they were tired of the drama, and then everything just collapsed.
Guardian, Hive forces are lashing out from the Cosmodrome, led by a disgraced wizard named Devota.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous. If I had 20 viewers, I would shit myself. I'd be so happy. I'm happy with just you two hanging out here. I don't give a fuck. Like, what the hell does it matter? Like, the whole point of doing it is because it's fun.
To prove herself.
I mean, yeah, if you want to grow, you need numbers, but like...
makes her dangerous, but also reckless. Eliminate her before she regains her footing.
Lots of movement ahead. Be ready for anything.
That's just so, like, I get it. I get it, because, like, back in those days, I desperately wanted a partner. I was pushing my ass off to try to get the partner. But, like, that quitting because you're not getting the numbers you want is not going to help you get there. What the fuck? All you're going to do is piss off the people you have. I don't know. He distinctly struck me as like a spoiled child who'd been born into privilege and always gotten the things he wanted without trying overly hard. And I could be wrong with that. Obviously, I don't know anything about him or his life. That's just the impression I get. Oh my god, I've quoted the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I no longer deserve life. Right? It's nice. Nice to hang out. Was it nice when I had all those bots in my stream, but because of those bots I ended up getting 30 or 40 real viewers all hanging out? Yeah, that was fun too.
Fallen rating
It was fun to have like a lot of people in there chatting, but
presence.
They won't appreciate yours either.
Like, whatever. This is still fun. Ooh. No, you bastards! Why? Whatever. I mean, Twitch is a fixed game anyway. Honestly, especially after recent events and everything that's been going on, I actually kind of fucking hate Twitch. Not to mention the fact that it's yet another way that we're all working together to fund fucking Bezos' bitch ass. But whatever. I will have to work on getting fucked.
Omni-Ray artifact unlocked +1 power! Yeah!
I'm reading dense hive signatures in a facility
You're
up ahead.
a dense hive signature.
I don't like this. It feels like a trap.
Your mom feels like a trap.
Their plans.
But no, yeah. Our final experiences, both me and Lex with Ohai, was, she's got the claw! I like like that one. It was pretty good. Me and Lex's final experiences with Ohio were both of us. He said something on Twitter, and we said something not even hostile, just correcting him, and he blocked us. Like, god damn, you got some thin-ass skin. Fuck, man. She robbed a grave?
We're close now. She won't escape
It
this
was,
time.
Retreat isn't an option for her anymore.
Someone, he'd seen someone on Twitter, I think it was someone we knew, too, say something about they were taking time off from streaming for mental health. And so he was basically chastising them, like,
That's
I hit
her.
my mental
That's
health.
Navota.
Okay, bully for you. But my response was basically quoting something they tell our kids all the time in school, which is seek first to understand, then to be understood. And he blocked me for that. Like, no response, just flat ass fucking blocked me for it. A little bit. And then he said something to someone else to the effect of trying to understand him, and Lexi's like, well, that's funny, didn't tell us till you that, and you blocked him, and he just immediately blocked her, too. Whatever. Thin-skinned little bitch. Like, how the fuck do you survive in the real world where you don't have a block button? So is this over now? Because we just killed the boss. Oh, we were able to kill her right here. Oh my god, I never heard that story. That is beautiful. You know what? I don't want to say nothing mean or nothing, but I bet he supports Trump. Speaking of Trump, you know what I love lately is everybody, all the right-wingers calling Biden a radical leftist, which I'm like, speaking as a radical leftist, no, he's not. We fucking hate him. Arguably, we probably hate him more than you do. Why do you have shield? Hey, hold the fuck still, man. My aim's not great. Ow, don't punch explodies. Ah, congrats. I have not, and apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently our boss had mentioned something to Lex a while ago about me being management, and Lex was like, he'll say no. He'll say he has no desire to ever be management. I was like, thank you. Holy shit, go dip. God damn. Lex is currently going to school, so one day she can be my sugar mama.
Navota's play for power showed the danger in hive logic, but also its flaws. You've proven that the path to victory comes only from the light.
We're happy to send the message, Commander.
Strand of nobility.
Excellent work. Return to the tower.
If you'll be my bodyguard, I will be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out.
Right? Be nice. Nice to have a sugar mama. I'll do all the cooking and all the housework. Eat some bonbons, watch some soap operas. I mean, CW, but it's close enough.
I would too, actually, yeah.
I mean, whatever. Whatever Lex wants. I'm fine with it. I made, like, the other day, I made, like, 23 an hour, 24 an hour. Also, we've got a really nice knife that I use when I cook, but I'm, like, religious about keeping that fucker as sharp as possible and sharpening it every time I use it. And apparently it's too sharp, and in some places where it's not supposed to be sharp, so I keep fucking, okay, that's not going to show up for shit, but I keep cutting myself on the goddamn thing. Maybe having a super sharp knife's not a great thing for a klutz. You know what we need?
Maybe we can get together and we can work on this. We can make millions off this idea. What we need to do
is make a sugar partner app. You know what I'm saying? So like rich old people can go on there and be like, "Oh, I'm looking to bone down with a young person. I'll buy you a present."
We're here, stranger.
And then like
We're
you know
not
you get
strangers
matched with your
anymore,
sugar
Nikolai.
daddy or your sugar mama.
You can call me Elsie. Or Elizabeth. Whatever works.
I mean, a little bit.
Elizabeth it is.
I imagine
And once
it-
again, I prefer Ghost.
I imagine it more like Tinder.
So, what's our plan?
Despite our best efforts, the Vex gate within remains active thanks to Aramis. Destroying it loses us a vital link to the Vex. A story for another time, perhaps. For now,
Should be.
we
Should
need
be.
to focus on stopping
Vex
any
work should be.
further incursions from the portal.
Understood. We'll take care of it.
I don't know what to do for rewards for my points. I honestly don't. I've thought about it, and I don't. If I ever get to a point where I'm not working quite as much and I have more time to work on this shit. I don't know about all drugs, but there are a vast majority. Like, weed definitely should be legalized, and we should quit locking people away for 20 years plus for having weed on them. Like, come on. That's just fucking... And quit giving all the growers' licenses to your rich friends. Because that's what they did in Florida. We legalized medical marijuana here, and all the... You can't get a grower's license unless you know someone and you pay them a lot of money. Okay, that might be fair. I mean, especially with, like, I hear via the Search TV that a lot of street drugs now are all of them, regardless of what they are, containing fentanyl. And that's dangerous as fuck. Plus, there's been a lot of work with the psychoactives, like, fuck, I forget what it's called. The active ingredient and magic mushrooms. There's been a lot of research showing that shit's great at treating like depression and PTSD and all sorts of shit. No, they're psilocybin. The people I've heard interviews with and whatnot that take psilocybin describe it as being like, feel a sense of being one with everything. And I've heard like people who are having guided trips with a psychiatrist present have been able to work through depression, PTSD, various forms of addiction, including but not limited to cigarettes. And like the way they got off cigarettes sounds far superior to the way I got off cigarettes, where I just transferred my addiction in a new way. They describe it as just having this trip and then never wanting the cigarette again. And the people I know, like my brother decided to quit, crushed his pack, threw it in the trash, and that was the last time he ever smoked a cigarette. To this day, he still has cravings, and still, like, we'll be around his friends who smoke and be like, oh my god, that smells amazing. And, like, this dude doesn't describe it that way. He describes it as never having a craving again and just being done with it. And, like, that shit definitely warrants some further research. I would say either we should lower the, because they're raising the cigarette and e-cig age to 21, at least, or down here. I don't know if that's going nationwide or not. I would say either we need to make the age for all of these things 18, or we need to raise the age to join the military to 21. One of the two. But you should not be able to go and take bullets for your country and get shot at for your country and not be able to buy a fucking beer.
Here we are
Granted,
again,
most
cleaning
bars
up
will
another
sell you beer
of Clovis
if you're
Bray's
military,
misses.
but that's not the fucking
I'm sure
point.
wherever he is, he's laughing at us. He's the reason all this is here in the first place. The darkness told him to build the portal. It's his fault the Vex invaded. His fault so many people died. I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
There's no use in quantifying the help you give. Any amount is enough. You've done far more than most.
And it's only just begun.
I have
Little
never
light.
done shrooms, but after hearing the stories I've heard, like, if we started doing the whole guided, I would be down to try that. It might help me deal with some issues, you know? Absolutely nothing, but I think it's ridiculous that you can sign up to go catch bullets for your country, but you can't have a beer. That's fucking ridiculous. Either you have to be 21 to join the military, or you should be 18 to buy beer. Like, that's, I feel like those two ages should correspond. If you're old enough to serve your country, you should be old enough to do any of the other shit as well. And if we're going by the age of brain development, then technically you should be able to buy any of this stuff till you're 25, because up until that point, well, that's the great thing about opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody has them, and you really shouldn't be overly concerned with any of them other than your own. Maybe your wife's. I am an asshole. Proud of it. It's my thing. It's my shtick. It's my spiel. It's what makes me stand out from the crowd. That's not true. There's a lot of assholes. Most of them are in politics, though. Maybe I should be a politician. Ow, fuck you. Ow, fuck you. Yeah. Love my fucking smoke break. I firmly believe we need to get more, we need to get rid of the bipartisan system. There should be more than two parties, so you can actually vote for someone who represents your values rather than the lesser of two evils. And I feel like we should get more working class people who know what it's like to have to go paycheck to paycheck, to have their lights shut off because they couldn't afford them. More people like that need to be involved in politics. Also, I firmly believe that if you're in politics, if you are a congressman or a senator, you shouldn't be allowed to have a stock portfolio. You should have to sell your stock portfolio before you get involved in politics. That is too big a conflict of interest. Maybe I'll just run over here. See what these guys are up to. To be fair, if Voldemort can be a congressman for Florida, I'm pretty sure I could handle it. Hold on, I'll get caught up in a second. Let me kill this guy first. Okay. I agree. Dip, I 100% agree. I also, yeah, I agree with both those points, actually. I agree with both those points. I would like to see these motherfuckers in Congress who refuse to raise minimum wage have to live off minimum wage for any period of time. See how they handle it. Because minimum wage in this country is quite literally criminal. I would like to see them try to justify not having universal health care when they have their health care, their guaranteed government health care fucking removed, and they have to try to pay for it themselves.
Who knows? Maybe they'll lift themselves up by their bootstraps.
Okay, so my understanding is the debt ceiling's not shared. What's bankrupting the country is that they're constantly cutting taxes for the rich. And like, well, we still have shit to fucking pay for. If we're not taking in as much money, we're not gonna pay for as much shit. That's kind of the way that fucking works. Like, we should be taxing the fuck out of the wealthy. Like, that's... And here's the thing, like, the ultimate right-wing thing is saying that, you know, oh, well, we fought a war so we wouldn't pay taxes. No, we fought a war so we wouldn't have to pay taxes without being represented or getting anything in return for it. The important part is not paying lower taxes, but it's what you get for those taxes. Currently, what we get for those taxes is a bloated military budget, most of which goes to private contractors, which does not benefit us in any way, shape, or form. However, our senators and congressmen own stock in these companies. But that's where a large part of our tax money goes. And then... Hold on, I've lost my brain thought like a motherfucker there. Point is, tax is not bad. What you get for taxes is what makes those taxes good. And we're currently not getting dick for what we pay for. It's all being funneled up the chain. And of course the politicians aren't going to stop that, because those are the motherfuckers who are sitting up the chain. They're all corporate stooges who have been bought and fucking paid for. And the sad part is, the fucking grift is easy to see. It's not even fucking hidden. They're pretty fucking blatant about it. Also, I love the argument that I know I don't have to, but I also love the argument that, well, we can't afford universal health care. That would bankrupt us. We're literally the only first world nation on the fucking planet that doesn't have universal health care. It's just us. Everyone else has it. I found something I'm good at. I donate. I work good as bait. Kill me, I'm a big fat target. Come and get me, kill me. I'm a big fat motherfucking target. Come and get me, There we go, now it's over.
That's the last of them, Elizabeth.
Good riddance, evil bastards. Until next time.
Return to the helm and speak with Queen Marisa. I love, by the way, there are actually, speaking of sucking at jobs, there are people I work with who suck at their job, and I'm like, how the fuck do you suck at pizza delivery? Especially, like, back in the day, the first time I did it, I kind of got it when someone was bad at it, because we didn't have GPS, right? It's like I'm sitting there with my tickets, writing down directions on the back of the tickets until I memorize my delivery grid. These days, you've got fucking GPS, bro. How are you bad at this job? Just grab the fucking bag and take it where it says to go. How hard is that? In a row? Remember, Dip, the important part is to be good at what you do. Pretty nice. Me too. I want to see weed get legalized on a federal level, and I desperately want to see someone start selling like packs of weed cigarettes at like 7-Eleven. Just like a pack of Marlboros, but it's weed. Like, that would tickle the ever-loving shit out of me. I would try it at that point, because it's legal. Fuck, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I've tried, but I fell off the bed, pulled my back, was out of work for a couple days. It was a whole thing. It was the whole thing. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm gonna give you that one. That's pretty good. Boom, boom, boom. I should probably buy that one next.
I want to fully upgrade it. Why? For shits and giggles.
So that's usually the opposite response I get. It's like, I love you, but please, God, change. You enacted my commands. The strands of nobility stolen from the Dreaming City have been reassembled. Now I grant you this, a noble seal. It will deactivate the Scepter's security screen and allow you to take it. Xivu Arath isn't the type to lie down and die when beaten. Expect her minions to be waiting for you. No one lays claim to what is mine. Arm yourself with Aegis Scepter and send her thieves screaming to their graves. Well, I got a noble seal! Claim Aegis Scepter for its protective shield. I will do this thing you ask me. Because it will give me a gun. Oh, I got a golden ticket. Oh, I got a golden ticket. I don't get the I got a rock reference. I'll admit that one went past me. I feel like I should get it. And she's got a gun. I got a rock. Okay, now, okay, there you go. There you go. I was never a big Charlie Brown fan. I just find him kind of boring, to be honest. Although I did see your meme in the Discord about the who the fuck gave Alexa a body, and I peed a little. That's some good shit. And now I kind of want them to have a Deadpool Ultron crossover event. I feel like there's a lot of gold to be mined in that there mine. Ooh.
It's a new portal.
What lies in wait?
Oh, it's a primary. That works for me. Alright, let's try out our new gun. Definitely shiny. Look at that. Very pretty.
Oh, that's how we break this shit. Okay.
So it's a mining tool. I'm not gonna lie. It's starting to feel a little unfair. And it's stasis powered. Holy fuck. Hey, dick monkey. You mind? I was trying to kill somebody. Jesus, rude as fuck. I've been trying to find time to get back into my cosplay builds. I want to try to build like a Mjolnir set that's all demonic and evil looking. If I get to a point where I'm happy with it, I'll throw it on one straight. Although to be fair, I'm almost never happy with any of my art, so that's not high on. Oh, Nip, thank you! Nip's got them big ol' bitties, big ol' bitties, big, big. Nip has got them big ol' bitties, big ol' bitties, big, big. Big ol' bitties, big, 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 big ol'. Or my other song. Cash and bitties. Cash, cash and bitties, bitties, cash and bitties. Got all of the jump free movies. I get a feeling this gun's gonna try PvP a lot. I haven't played PvP in a while, but rebuke the plunderers. I think they're gonna return to the helm. Speak with Queen Marasa.
Zivo Arath's subordinate came to my doorstep as a thief. Their death is the price of encroachment.
Hey, babe.
Ager's scepter carves pathways toward one's goals. The compass you carry is based off the same principles as this weapon. In Ulrin's hands, it could have connected every edge of my kingdom. Through Zivo Arath, it would grant an omnipresence within the reef even I could not subdue. Deliver it safely to me. While it may never be Uldren's, it may yet serve to guide what he has become.
This is how much business they were supposed there, Brandon. Really? That said, the monthly deep clean on the mate table got done. I cleaned a bunch of shit, I organized a bunch of shit, and I rotated all the pancakes. So, yeah, no, I guess he did need me specifically.
Wolfie says hi.
Hi, Wolvie. You can't come on screen. I've got stuff.
It's multiplying.
No, it's just that I took my work shirt open.
I got stuff. It's multiplying. I made the pork tacos, and there are 3 of them in the microwave for you.
I didn't eat anything at work because I knew there would be dinner.
Oh, speaking of,
I guess I could come on screen. It's not like they're gonna give a shit. Oh no, I'm not. Hello.
speaking of, we've started doing as a family. We've started doing the HelloFresh, and highly recommend. First off, I'm learning new skills as a chef.
They have codes or whatever if people want them.
I've gotten many new skills as a chef, which I'm enjoying. I'm having fun with all the fun new recipes, and they taste great. And I especially recommend it for single peeps, because, like, you know, get the orders and you practice. Make sure you like throw away all the stuff, so like they don't know. But then like after you got the skill down, you'd be like, hey, why don't you come back to my place and I'll make you dinner, and you make something that looks like it's fucking professional grade and it's delicious and like. You know. I wish she didn't have to be so busy either. I miss her. Part of it is we're both horrifically busy, but she does the closing shifts and I do the opening shifts. So she leaves for work before I get home from work. And then we see each other for a bit at night before we go to bed. Tis no fun. Tis no fun. What fucking emote is that? It looks like Jade having a friggin' seizure.
A little piece of pork off of the corner of a chocolate.
So you wish to hear the rest of my brother's story? Fine. I will oblige you. When the storm came, Riga and Aga rode the winds to meet it. A fleet of talons at their back. A great battle ensued. The storm took, as was its nature.
Tomorrow I'm making
many fell, Aga among them. Riga could only watch as he tumbled down, 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 until her heart beat alone. She dove into the storm, giving herself to destroy it. Riga's spirit ascended higher into the sky, where she hoped to reunite with her brother.
More or less a story of Aldrin and Sister.
Instead, she met the thing that sent the storm. A bottomless well of grief, unreachable by reasoning or bargaining or violence.
I don't know who the fuck is Captain.
A voice in the darkness. And so, Riga gathered her feathers into an aegis of wings to shield the world below. But over the years, feathers broke away. Futility wore thin her resolve. Then, one day, her heart began to beat as it once had. Doubled, distant, but different. A beautiful echo. Hope called her home. And though she prayed to find Aga there, he never returned.
That's a little sad. Way to be a downer, Jesus.
Is there a reason that the bird's name is the opposite of the boy bird's name?
It's been a story about the two birds related to this exotic quest, but the understanding has been the two birds represent Mara and Uldren. But it's been Ager and
Raga.
And the exotic's called Aegir Scepter. Which seems a little bit OP.
I still feel Uldren's heartbeat somewhere out there. When your crow first stood in my halls, I saw an ember of my Uldren burning in his breast. Curiosity and a sibling fondness told me I could stoke that ember. I hope it is not a lie.
There is no reason
I
for us
hope
to think
he
you
is
were
more
fond
than the
of.
last ebb of hot ash from a long dead flame. Many of his faults were not of his own making. Uldren's decisions were his, of course, but driven by whips in the hands of others. Myself
Well,
included.
like you? Hey.
I will have to offer him
Sorry, I'm
more than
being
an
fed.
old story of an empty promise if I wish to see that ember burn again. This is the path I led Uldren down. If certain actors had kept to their roles, I would have wielded Uldren Salve, Lightbearer. But even Mara Salve cannot control everyone.
Look at him.
I celebrate his resurrection in the light. But I detest seeing my brother rewritten, his greater self sloughed away and swept into the cellar. There is still good to draw from who he was. Don't squander it.
That was so
He needs
weird.
a star to guide him. Uldren or Crow, they are the same in that regard. Aegir's scepter is yours, then. Both its burden and the freedom it can provide. Be careful with it, Guardian. He is prone to devotion.
Seriously, quite young.
No, they came out really well. Even though they got like a cabbage slaw on them, which I'm usually like, slaw, gross. There's also leftover pork that would make excellent chip dip. With cheese, of course. She states that it has been said to you before, but she believes it merits restatement. Our pause for a moment. He will look to you now. For all the love Uldren held in his heart to me, Crow holds respect for you. She says, handing you Aegir's scepter, she is glad to know that it is in capable hands, with the Welkin royalty close behind. She tells you that if your hunter friend ever remembers his noble beginnings and wishes to pursue them, you should guide him home and bequeath to him Aegir's scepter. It is his, after all, she notes. Mara tells you that until that day comes, she holds you accountable for looking after Crow. Crow's become somewhat obsessed with our guardian as like a mentor and a guide. And,
Oh, that's sweet. But you killed him.
no, he just recently learned that. It's sweet, but at the same time, Crow and his in his Uldren life fell to the wrong path due to mindless devotion, and so the worry is that Crow is following down the same path with devotion to a different individual. But I mean, we'll see how it plays out.
Believes that a little bit.
Yep. Well, everyone's afraid of it. Like, everyone we've talked to about it's like, yeah, but we've kind of seen how this plays out before. He really should be finding his own way. Nope, nothing here. Alright. Enjoy your pegging, Wolfie. Hitting peg.
Okay.
She said she feels like getting pegged, so she's gonna play some more Metroid Dread.
Oh,
I am going to go spend
not
time.
literally pegged, but more emotionally pegged.
Yeah. I'm gonna go spend some time with my wife. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you, my beauties. I will see you again later. Thank you.
His wife says
Thank you.
have a good night.
His wife says have a good night. My wife says have a good night. I'll see you all around. Take care, my beauties. Have fun. Have a good night. Rest you well. Enjoy your Metroid there, Wolfie. I'll see you all soon.